What's up guys, Mex Tech Guy here. Today I'm bringing to you something that's been out for a little while, but yet it's still very new to me. It's the Samsung Gear S2. This Gear S2 is the cellular version through AT&T, and it's offered in dark gray and silver. And right now it comes with a price tag of $99 with a 2-year contract, adding an extra $10 a month to your plan. This device features a 1.2 inch Super AMOLED round display and features all your built-in functions such as Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, NFC, GPS, and obviously 4G capabilities. And the best part is that it's somewhat rugged, offering an IP68 certification, meaning it can withstand a little bit of water. Inside is where you'll find 4 gigs of storage and about half a gig of RAM, along with an Exynos 3250 chip and 250 milliamps worth of wireless charging battery, and also Samsung's latest version of Tizen. Out of the box it comes obviously with your smartwatch, a micro USB cable, the charging dock, and smaller bands just in case you have small wrists. Once you power on the device for the first time, it will ask you to download the Samsung Gear Manager on your smartphone. I will have to say that not all devices are compatible, so if you're interested in finding out if this watch will work with your smartphone, feel free to check out Samsung's website. In addition, iOS compatibility should be coming soon as well. It may take a few minutes to have all the required settings and software installed, but once everything is done, you'll arrive at the Gear Manager homepage from which you can control apps, watch faces, and settings that you want pushed to the smartphone. I had the Gear 2 Neo before this watch, and believe me, Samsung has come a long ways. The screen is very vivid with vibrant colors, and it's fairly small compared to the older brother, the Samsung Galaxy Gear S. However, Samsung definitely paid attention to detail, making this watch feel very premium and traditional. On the right hand side of the watch is where you'll find your power/home button and also your back button. And to the left hand side is where you'll find 3 cutouts for the speaker, which outputs music or the audio when making a phone call. And on the back of the watch is where you'll find a sensor for health tracking reasons, such as scanning your pulse. Surprisingly, it's not very heavy considering it has a lot of tech packed inside, and once you put the watch on, it has the same feel as any other traditional watch with a round design. After using this watch for a little over a week, I'm very surprised as to how quickly it responds to your touch, and so far I haven't had any lags whatsoever. For me, there are 2 things that set this watch apart from other smartwatches, and that's the look and the functionality. As for looks, the rotating bezel on the front of the watch is definitely a thumbs up for me. You still have the option to use the screen to move around, but having the rotating bezel allows you to still be able to see the screen without having your finger in the way. The bezel also allows you to switch between apps, change time, change watch faces, and other functions as well, acting as a crown on a traditional watch. Now, as for functionality, the Gear S2 is no different than most of the smartwatches. However, if you decided to purchase the cellular version, such as the one in this video, then you're granted the ability to have 4G connectivity. This means that you don't have to carry your smartphone around with you to receive notifications. You can still make calls, send texts, send emails, and mostly all your priorities. This is because the cellular version has its own SIM card and own number, which is where the $10 a month comes in. The only downside is that you need to be an AT&T customer to buy the cellular version, well, hopefully for now. There are plenty of apps that you're able to download from the Samsung App Store. However, the watch comes pre-installed with various apps such as Nike Running, Weather, Milk Music, and other essential apps. I did mention earlier that the watch is IP68 certified, meaning it's water resistant, not waterproof. In other words, it can be submerged in water for about 30 minutes in up to 5 feet of water. I put it to the test, and after taking the watch out, it was still working normal and still does to this day, so the watch definitely kept its word. Oh, and for those Samsung Pay enthusiasts like myself, the watch is Samsung Pay ready. Well, whenever Samsung decides to release it to the watch. In addition, one of my favorite pieces of technology is wireless charging. I use it on my phone, and thankfully Samsung has included this with the watch. It seriously could not be any easier to charge this watch, just as easy as changing the watch bands on the watch. Let's say you have a small wrist and you decide to use the other included straps, or bought some cool new bands that you want to put on the watch. Just unclip the strap from the watch by pushing in the latch and sliding the band down. Really simple. I will say that this smartwatch is not for everybody. It acts as a companion device for your smartphone, and for that reason alone, not everyone sees the benefit of having a smartwatch. I know plenty of people that have bought a smartwatch and within a week they returned it because they really did not see the purpose of having one. Having this type of technology is a luxury for some people, but if you're anything like myself, you will see why it's worth it. Being able to check emails or reply to text without having to take out my phone is definitely a plus for me, and definitely I'll use it to its fullest potential. But you will have to test it out for yourself to really determine whether you'll need it or if you simply want it. Well guys, that wraps up today's video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to click that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe to stay tuned for more videos. I left the link down below for those of you guys wanting to know more about the Gear S2 or if I convince you to buy one. Anyways, catch you guys in the next one. Later.